This book is like a warm hug. And it's a warm hug to people who have faced devastation and loss. But it also gives people the permission to feel what they feel.
Absolutely.
And I want to thank you for that, because it gave me that permission, who has dealt with the loss of my mother for several years, and it still affects me. But your book made it all good. And I wanted to read something from page 58.
Sure.
And then I wanted to ask you a question. So, you see all my little notes.
Mm-hmm.
I did my job.
I absolutely love it.
Yes. So it says, I feel called to the grief-stricken. It's a kind of ministry now. I was doing karaoke one night at a club when an older woman in her 60s came up to me and held my hand. "Won't you walk to the car with me?" she asked. I said, "Yes, ma'am." You was raised right. I could tell by all the yes ma'ams that you was giving.
No other way. Pastor, no, we from the same
That's an Alabama thing?
Oh, that's how you better not say.
Okay.
You could be 23 working at Burger King, and I'm going to say yes, ma'am, to a 23-year-old working behind that counter. Give her the same respect.
Amen.
Yes, ma'am.
And then it says, when we got outside in the cold, she said, "I buried my son 2 weeks after Brandon died. Found him in the car. He had smoked some weed, laced with fentanyl, and that was it. My pain was as fresh as hers. We were both feeling lost in a forest of grief, and so all we could do was hold each other in the parking lot and give each other the space to feel what we feel." Now, when did you know that you needed to write this book to help others feel what they feel?
I was having a conversation, and I can't remember who brought it up. Somebody was like, "You need to write a book." I got ADHD, so it's hard for me to write a journal and stay focused because I keep watching the same TV show and be watching MSNBC too much.
Right.
And I have to have my Joy Reid and Lust for Hope. You're watching the news too much. And First 48, but anyway, that's my show. And somebody came up with the idea like, you should write a book. Mm-hmm. And we started talking about it more and more because I found myself being a public figure that people that have lost, people heard me announce that my son passed away. So I started getting a lot of people walking up to me that have lost their kids also. You know, and I'm having to stand there and comfort them, and they're trying to comfort me. And it just became a ministry because I'm like, we gotta make something of this.